Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and I believe that we are now entering a new era in bodybuilding. The Andrew Jacked era. Well, maybe I'm overselling him just a little bit. But, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, I'm telling you right now, this is the best Andrew Jacked that we have ever seen. The 2024 Texas Pro champion? Well, yeah. He it's not even done yet. The Texas Pro not even done yet. And I set this comparison up between he and the New York Pro champion. So this is Texas versus New York, and there's no disrespect meant to the other guys at the Texas Pro. But Andrew Jacked, if he really dropped the ball, then he wasn't going to win. But looked like to me that he has nailed it. And have a look at these pictures in this comparison. Guys and gals, like I said, everybody in between, and you will probably agree with me. And I do think that Nick Walker and everybody like him, everybody around him, is going to be in trouble. Here's the front double bicep pose now. I'm sure the Nick Walker fans have already decided, well, he's probably going to lose this shot. But it's a strong pose for Nick, guys. Keep that in mind. Looks like to me that Andrew Jack's pictures that he was releasing with his arms looking massive, they were not photoshopped. Look at the size of his triceps, biceps. He's working with the genetics of long bones. You can see even his calves. He has really filled his calves out, even though they're highly attached or highly inserted. I apologize. A little excited about this Andrew Jacked. But man, oh man, should he really be dominating Nick in one of his strongest poses like this? The torso heap, legendary. The wheels, I believe, have improved for Andrew Jacked. I would also say the conditioning has improved, the total conditioning, but we'll have to wait to see from the back shots. Here's the front lat spread. All around, Andrew Jacked is 110% better. You guys remember when he competed at the Arnold's Classics? Come on, Billy. When was it? A year ago, anyway. His lats looked like they were diminishing. I was scared. I was worried they're not going to be Dorian-esque anymore. Well, look, guys. This is Andrew Jacked. As good and as bubbly, round, conditioned. Everything. He nailed it. Jacked, whatever you did. Write it down. Write it down. You can do it again. Nick Walker doesn't stand a chance in this front lat spread. You know it. I know it. Nick Walker knows it. So, without further ado, turn to the side here in the side chest development. And this is like a Rocky movie. Rocky gets beat up the first 2 rounds. And Nick Walker, I know I was speaking about you guys as Nick Walker fans. I'm a Nick Walker fan too. Yes, that's right, Nick. I like your physique. I like it just fine. And in the 3rd round is when Rocky starts to fight back. And this is where Nick Walker, he shows hamstrings, glutes, quads even, the thickness of the chest, arms. Is he beating Jacked? Jacked is just so gosh darn big. He is so huge. Is he peeled? I don't know if he's as peeled as Walker. So it's like a battle. A battle in the side chest, whereas the 2 front shots, that front double was a knockout in the front lat spread. Hey, go back to that front lat spread for a second. Nick Walker, somebody in the truck back there, the production truck, they put the 2021 Nick Walker, I guess Andrew Jacked, says it don't much matter what front lat spread he uses. Use a photo shoot with Photoshop for all he cares. Yes. Oh, it's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Go to the side tricep. And yet again, a pose that is improved for Andrew Jacked. Is it improved for Walker? Maybe. Midsection looks pretty peeled. All in all, he might be doing enough to defeat Andrew Jacked here. I'd give it to Nick Walker. But it is the closeness of the shot. The fact that you actually have to take a minute to realize that Nick is winning, because he has much more separation, I think, in the quads, even in the abs, which is ridiculous when you think about it. Just ridiculous. Thicker arm, when you consider the length of Jack's arm, I like the display. I like the display of both guys. So yes, close. Be of some debate, but I'd probably give the pale-faced assassin maybe both shots. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. Let's just say that coming out of the first 4 shots, Nick Walker is in trouble. And he has to really dominate here, guys. This has to be peeled out of his mind from behind here, and Jacked has to look noticeably softer. There's a couple of levels of conditioning. But this is bodybuilding, so Jacked defeating Nick Walker from the front and matching him from the side definitely helps. Now, how close is the condition? Going by my memory, this here Andrew Jacked is much thicker in the back, first of all. But the hard, grainy nature of the dude himself is much better. Is it enough? Is it enough? I mean, if you get to see these two dudes on stage, you're right there beside them. You'd be able to see the different levels of conditioning, and Jack doesn't have the separation of Nick Walker. He doesn't. Hey, Nick Walker doesn't have the separation of a bonac in the glutes. But it is that fine, thin skin that glaciers just razor sharp thin that's gonna win the competition. But I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Here's the rear double. And peeled out of his mind, Nick Walker, he is, yes. But much more shredded to the diced is Andrew Jack than he has ever been. I think come Olympia time, if Andrew Jack brings this version, and Nick Walker brings no more than the New York Pro version, Andrew with no less than the Texas, it's going to be I think they're going to have to shift placings. I think Andrew Jacked is going to move up. I think he's going to move ahead of your Hunter Labradas, your Brandon Currys. I think with this version here, I think perhaps he could even place ahead of your Nick Walkers. But there is 2 shots left. Nick Walker still has a chance to impress me in the abs and thigh. Going into the abs and thigh, though, I'm sure we all have no expectations for Nick to win. So it's like, well, he's not doing too bad. He's just losing in all aspects. More shredded in the quads. That could help. But the thing of it is, guys, Andrew Jacked, he is not soft. He was a little off at the Olympia. Last year's Texas, he was pretty sharp too. So hopefully he doesn't undo the same thing, gives himself time, which obviously the year before he competed at the Arnold, competed non-stop, straight ahead. So this year, a little bit more rest, I believe, and he can show what he has here at the Texas, at the Olympia. But Nick Walker, I guess we have the most muscular, don't we? I think that Nick Walker, he puts it all down on the gas pedal when it comes to the Olympia. And in the New York Pros, the things of that nature, maybe does enough to win. And I heard people suggesting that that's what Andrew Jack was doing. And watching the video footage, I was impressed, but not as impressed as I was after I seen the pictures. How close up, how really sharp Andrew Jack is. And I think he is at his most conditioned point. Is he going to be the most conditioned guy in the bodybuilding stage? No, he never is. He never is. I'm sure there's somebody out there, second place, third place, guys like that, probably slightly more conditioned. And yes, Nick Walker is more conditioned. But Andrew Jack is just destroying Nick in all aspects. Probably even giving him the most muscular. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hearing me stutter and stumble through my words trying to get this video out to you guys before Andrew Jack even wins the Texas Pro. It'll be the flop of the nation if he doesn't. If he doesn't win, but he's going to win. I almost guarantee you. Almost. Something could happen. He could done Paul Dillette it like Paul Dillette did at the Arnold Classic 94. Went into a big alien came out of him. Anyway, hit thumbs up. Let me know who's winning this matchup. Am I totally blind? Am I totally bodybuilding blind? Do I not see how much more conditioned Nick is? He's going to win? Or am I just blind to that incredible physique of this Andrew Jacked? Have a great one, guys.